Okay. Yeah, right. So we're gonna K-series stuff.
And I'm finding like hole wrenches, sockets.
So this was a cool day with the guys, getting them over to work the exhaust system. We were just gonna mock this thing up and see kind of where everything landed. What pieces do I need from here? Juan looks badass with the light and he's on his back putting this thing up in there. The header's like shining so much under there. I do.
I would hope so. This is huge.
I know. I think we might have to turn that over again. Oh no, yeah, you're right. There we go.
Well, maybe more like that.
There we go.
Who's that? So both of these, there's two hangers that are going to involve both of these two pieces. Both of them are going to point this way in the bushings. This marking is where we need, is the center of the weld that's going to go on the pipe. And then we mark the pipe itself. So this is the one that goes from the center out. But this one doesn't get welded to anything except for the other piece. So this one goes like this. And it's gonna go over the control arm.
Yeah.
And we got a spot to weld there, which is where the hanger is gonna get welded to. And then we have a spot on this side where that hanger is gonna get welded to.
Okay.
And then these two are gonna get welded together wherever I drew that line. So
Heck yeah.
we just gotta line up like that, and right there, the length is right. That's pretty good. Because we're gonna just tack one, and then we'll flip it over.
Yeah,
tack to the side.
And then you go.
So tack like 4, and then you finish it off. We can even test it if you have the tacks. Oh, try this. It's a good thing that you have a second mask because they get gross. Oh, and I brought a flannel shirt because you want to wear a cotton shirt.
So the guy that taught me how to weld was this old Venezuelan guy. His name is Tito. He died. Amazing guy. He would weld without this and with a cigarette.
Oh my god.
Old school.
So what we're doing is we're tacking it. So we're just doing one hole here. Flip it over, then you do another one. Otherwise it's gonna like warp and move as you try to go all the way around. So we're gonna tack it like on 4 spots and then test fit it again. Oh, that's strong. Already, that's good.
Welding skills are so useful with building things that are not things that came in it originally.
Okay, and then we have the, I don't know if you want the mask when you're looking at this. Or
I'm not gonna look.
Blind shoot.
Yeah.
Start filming first.
Cool.
I am.
All right, here we go. Tack number 2. Oh. Well, we forgot the.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The grounding. That's some good footage right there.
Blooper reel.
And this you cut to about an inch. Okay. Now tack number 2.
We got. Oh nope! Here we go.
Craftsman baby.
Look at all the variety.
I know, all brands.
Wait, hold on.
Harbor Freight's a good. Oh, here we go.
Only Bumblebee in there. Let's go.
There's no way. Well, we can try to. I think it's going to be easier to feed it through front to back.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep bringing it to me.
So essentially what we got to is that we need some V-bands. This thing needs to be separated into multiple pieces. A, so it's just easier to get in, but B, so that I can also fit the new pieces together. Actually, I have a Vibrant Resonator coming, as well as an HKS Hi-Power muffler.
This is what we got through last time. What is the? That's hot. Yeah, I bet. Maybe. It's like way up right where that body panel is.
And because I still have the old system from the D-Series, we can actually compare them. Interesting that the D-Series one, this is a longer canister here than this guy has. And the tip of the thing is actually longer as well. I think you can see pretty well there side by side. I would think everything K-Series would just be like larger. But looks like the diameter of the muffler section is actually about the same. And even the outlet is pretty, well, might even actually be the same. I'll have to look that up and see. But clearly what's different, 3-inch piping here. This is 2.1. So that is definitely thicker there. Using the jack, something like this, I think would be really cool. We should have enough piping. You know, this thing has to go over the kink right here, but then it planes out, gets straight pretty quick. So what I'm hoping, you know, is that we can get something like that going, if that makes sense visually. But I think that looks great there. It's nice and kind of tucked into the bumper. It's not sticking out in a stupid way. So we'll see how much of that piping we need to use. V-band it up. And we'll see what we have to cut. All right, and then back up to the Vibrant piece here. I think this thing is gonna fit really nice right up in here. And there's actually, again, plenty of space. I was a little bit worried about that, but there's actually plenty of space up in there. I was thinking for a hot second, I needed to get the bottle style design, which was on the original HKS Hi-Power system that I have. And when I saw that again, I was like, ah, man, I should have got that. But this ultra quiet one over here is gonna be working out fine. It's a little bit bigger, yeah, but I think it's gonna be great. So now we can get a pretty good idea here. So with this hump needing to be over the LCA, that's kind of like the starting point as I'm seeing it. We're gonna have room for the exhaust piping. We might have to chop some of that right there and V-band it almost as soon as it starts to straighten out under there. That's gonna leave me enough room to where the exhaust is gonna look good sitting off of the bumper here. So that's that. Moving forward, we're definitely gonna have to make some modifications as well. You see here's the Vibrant piece, and I'm pretty positive it's gonna have to go right after the Skunk 2 alpha header. You see how we got some room left over there, so. To come here.
So I was like, I'm gonna need to bring more silver off. I was like, let me get that. And I have a couple of them. But I just grabbed the one for the.
Here's the final exhaust. So with everything all together, this thing is looking great, and I cannot wait to hear how it sounds. I'm so thankful to Brian for coming over. Very good garage. He was awesome. I'm so thankful for him helping out with the welding and just being down to do car work in general. So thank you very much, and hope you all enjoyed it. Talk to you in the next one.